That pair dancing. The black fellow and the blonde.
They don't say much. But funny you asking that, mate.
Why is that?
When they're at the bar, the conversation got around to undertakers.
Sorry, love. I'll come back.
Oh, come on in, Bella. Don't mind me. How long you been at the yard, Bella?
Me do? Since it was built. And before that, with the real Scotland Yard. I've been through 7 commissioners in my time.
And a fly on a few walls, eh?
My lips are sealed, Mr. Lambie. Yes. The things that I've heard. You just wait till I write my memories.
Why would anyone want to nick a coffin?
Oh, to put a body in, of course.
No, it was hijacked, real blagging. All tooled up, pickaxe handles, shitters, the lot. Stop the hearse. Took a coffin.
Sounds like they were after the body then, doesn't it?
If there ever was a body. The funny thing is, not a single person reported the occurrence in the whole of the United Kingdom.
Perhaps it happened abroad.
No. A birdwatcher caught it on film here in England.
Sounds like a right bad lot there, dear. You be careful now.
These jobs, don't feel tired. can't, and you have to turn in.
Yeah. Bit like jet lag without going anywhere.
So, how are we doing, sonny boy?
So.
Oh, that's really encouraging.
Well, let's just say Coleman Hawkins has got nothing to worry about.
Cheers, man. See ya.
You play me an alto, sonny.
Soprano.
That honeysuckle rose break? I mean, hey, man, fantastic.
Yeah. I don't think he was talking about his own playing, Derek.
Anyway, how's this thing going? Is it worthwhile?
Well, you know, these oboe jobs, they're all the same, sonny boy. I mean, for weeks and weeks, nothing happens, and suddenly, nothing.
At least your timing's improved.
Oh, at last.
A compliment.
Not a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you then.
Yeah, see
See
ya.
ya, sonny.
Hang loose.
Yeah, you too.
Ciao.
I've put Vanessa and Charlie down for early turn. I forgot to scrub it. They've been up half the bleeding night.
Oh, give him a bell.
I thought maybe we could pop round on our way back.
Leave it alone, Derek. She's all grown up now.
Yeah, sod it.
Do you know, it must be just about time for work, I think.
Yeah, I'd better scoot.
Doss down on the floor if you like.
I've got to get back. It's my kid brother's birthday.
Do you know, I think I'll ring in. They can't expect us to do early turn as well. You know, you really ought to sleep here. There's a sleeping bag in the cupboard.
Okay. Don't mind if I do.
How old is your brother?
Nigel? 19.
What does he do?
Well, he helps out in an adventure playground.
Oh, it's not one of those,
Youth employment schemes, yes.
You've got a sister, too, haven't you?
She works in a hairdresser's. Her interests are disco dancing, making rubber stamps, and part-time rent collecting. But her one ambition is to get back home.
Trinidad?
No, Liverpool.
Keep your head down, son.
And now for the 9 o'clock news. The threatened strike by steelworkers in the Midlands looks like being averted. A meeting between all relevant parties has been in progress at ACAS headquarters since early this morning, but no statement as to progress has yet been issued. We hope to bring you a full report later in the programme. A hearse containing the body of a man who died in the Irish Republic has been stolen in Cheshire. Armed men broke into the vehicle containing the coffin, and the rear doors were ripped off. Police are looking for 6 men. One with an Irish accent.
Hello?
Latest
Hello?
Sorry, Claire, it's me. I'll have to ring you back.
The balance of payments continues to stabilise. Sugar prices continue to stun the market, and Wall Street commodity brokers predict the present trend will continue for some time. Dress designers from
I was phoning you.
A spokesman for the House of Commons Protocol Department denied rumours such dress is to be...
Did you hear the 9 o'clock news?
Formal ladies' gown will be purely optional.
Jack, there's got to be a connection.
Lulu the panda from Milwaukee...
Roger, I'll put Charlie and Vanessa on it. They're on early turn. Cheers. Willis! Change your clothes and pack a bag.
What?
We're going up north.
For roller skating are taking place today at Cardiff Airport.
Are you Sonny Boy?
Oh, listen, if you're from the Social Security, give us a break, doll. I try to keep up the maintenance, but...
No. I'm a friend of George and Derek's.
Oh, yeah, they'll be here soon. We've got to practice.
Oh, well, they won't, actually.
Won't?
They won't be able to make the gig.
Practice.
Well, or the gig. We work in the same office.
Oh, well, that just about wipes us out. We're going down really well at Joe's Club, really well. But welshing on a gig, ridiculous.
Come on. You know what they do.
Sure, I know what they do, and my lips are sealed. But they've let me down here. Look, I might just be able to get a pianist together, make up a trio for the first set, right, the early spot. But you're going to have to tell George and Derek that they've got to be here at midnight.
Borrow your shaver, Joe.
Look, I'm
Hello,
sorry.
Rafael, night.
Yeah, use the brand room. Somebody phones for you.
They owe me this much.
Here?
Tonight's a special night, right? It's
Phoned here.
It plugs into the table lamp. Yeah, chick, English.
1 a.m. If they're not there by 1 a.m., they never ask Sonny Boy Salts for another favour.
This can't be the right spot, Willis.
It is the right bleeding spot, Gov.
Stan!
This is Regent Road, Gov.
Ah.
Well, maybe it's further down the road then. Ah, chalk marks.
What?
Chalk marks. There's been an incident here, all right? Well, maybe it's RTA. Nah, this is the spot. Pulled the doors off, didn't they? With a chain. Look, you can see the scrape marks.
Why isn't this area taped off? What about forensic? Bloody hell.
There's a Danny, Chief. Local job, I swear it.
Well, go and have a word with them then.
Go on. D.S. Willis, Scotland Yard.
This funeral game's becoming a mite oversubscribed. We've been keeping our mouth shut, Freddie. As God's my judge. That he will be, me friend. That he will be.
Good afternoon, Peter. The goods, I take it, are in this somewhat macabre box.
That's it. Tell me something, Ahmed. What do you do with the empties?
Oh, they remain in the embassy. Although no doubt somebody one day will find a use for them. You look a little tense.
Late night?
I thought maybe perhaps you had some business worries.
No. Nothing like that.
Where's your governor?
That's her over there.
DCI Bullman, Intercity.
I'm Jenny Faber, DCI. What do you think you're doing, playing dodgems on my manor?
Well, we nearly had them, you know. Before the shunt.
That's the trouble with not knowing the area. You should have let us handle it.
Well, I was in hot pursuit.
Mr. Bullman, all you had to do was pick up your radio and open your mouth. We'd have had this entire place buttoned up in 2 minutes, the whole city. It is a system we have. So what happened?
Well, we motored down here from the smoke to liaise with you lot about a blagging that took place around here somewhere. Undertaker's van.
Over there.
Yeah, about 8:05 this morning. It ties in with another case we got down south of body snatching. When we got here, the place was deserted. There was no white tape, there was no ripped-off van, there's nothing.
Yes, well, our new chief's just arrived from 8 years in the traffic department. He's a great believer in keeping the flow moving.
Even when a serious crime's been committed?
We worked for 2 hours on the scene of this crime. That really was quite enough.
Yeah. Well, we were standing here like prunes, wondering if we got the right location, and we see this motor over here, and Derek, he says, oh, well, that must be a Danny. And
A what?
We went, a Danny, and...
A what?
A CID nondescript car. Anyway, he wanders over to have a few words on the subject of law enforcement when poor old Derek, that's D.S. Willis, takes a short bird gun. Bang. Right in the face. Villains take off. I check to see that my sergeant's still warm, and I give chase. End of story.
I hesitate to inquire what your next move's going to be.
Well, first off, you can see how my sergeant is.
He's not badly hurt.
He has to be.
No, apparently the cartridges were charged with rock salt. Missed his face, most of it hit his shoulder.
Let joy within our highest ranks expound, and raise the banner to the fickleness of chance.
He's a bit shocked, though. They are keeping him in for observation.
Right. Now I want to see that civvy that was robbed of one coffin.
you're from the union, it's best to wait outside.
No. Please.
This bloke's got no family. He's a long-time trade union member, and the local shops have clubbed together to give him a proper send-off.
Yes, well, I fancy a nice country grave myself. Give myself back to the nation. Right. Who's getting the ashes?
Dunno. One with the most votes, I suppose.
How many men attacked you?
5.
How many vehicles?
2.
Registration number?
KUV 499G for George.
Good man.
They've got all this already.
Yes, but I'm from another office, you see.
Did they tell you one of them's a Mick? The gang that attacked me?
No.
Well, he is.
Hey, who would want to steal a body?
Maybe they used it. Or the box.
No, I'm not with you.
Well, it's none of my business, but wouldn't that be a good way of smuggling something?
Yeah.
I mean, waiting down here, I could easily open the box before charging the furnace. Could be packed with heroin, diamonds, cash, anything. Nobody wants to know about death, you see.
Well, quite frankly, we are at a loss.
You know there were 2 coffins came through today. On the same flight.
Is that unusual?
Since the Black Death, it is.
And?
Well, maybe they hijacked the wrong box.
Well, how do you feel?
Like a bad case of sunburn, Chief. Plus the sound of that hooter going right on in my skull.
Yes, you were very lucky. D.S. Willis is only in the land of the living because the said assailants didn't use your Eli number 5 or ball bearings or anything like that. They used salt.
Salt?
Rock salt.
So they were out to wound?
Just to scare somebody off?
Pros. The difference between using bullets in a shooter and salt is about 5 years penal servitude.
Amen.
This is confirmation that your account in Credit Lucerne has today been credited with £264,000.
What were you getting at? You asked if I had any business problems.
Did you by any chance lose a consignment recently?
If I did?
2 people recently approached me with some very desirable objects. I could easily have placed them in my country or any of our neighbors. We could have done business, myself and these strangers.
And did you?
I sent them packing. Discretion is essential to my clients, and using the diplomatic bag. My dear fellow, they would send me back in one of your long wooden boxes if ever my embassy became compromised.
Wooden box wouldn't suit you.
Quite.
Can you describe them?
Better. I can give you a telephone number.
Bloody Joe. Could have been this far ahead this morning.
These are the very Spitzer bump. It was fairly straightforward. Wait when seal at Dublin, wait passing through here. You know about the usual checks, do you?
By special branch. Oh, yeah. What exactly do they do?
Well, The goods receive various tests reference firearms, explosives.
Yeah.
We also test for drugs.
Yeah. And the cadaver was kosher.
Kosher? In a word, yes. Our tests are fairly straight. You have to be discreet, of course.
Oh, so as not to cause offence.
So as not to give our game away.
Yeah.
You DCI Bullman?
Yeah, that's me.
They want you on the telephone.
Oh, right, done.
Okay, fine.
Ah, Mr. Bullman. Detective Chief Inspector Faber here. Jenny Faber. You'll never guess what.
The nicked coffin has turned up. Well, I think they stole the wrong coffin. Where was it found? Right, thanks. Miss Faber, Jenny, could you do a thorough forensic job for me on that coffin? Yeah, including the inside. And the actual deceased. Yeah, I know, yeah, I do know. Yeah. I do know the problem, but look, could you just sort of, get hold of the coroner and do your best? Could you? Miss Faber? A 4-course meal? It would be a pleasure. Oh, no. Thank you. Yeah, right. Cheers. Officer.
Yeah?
I understand you had 2 coffins on that Dublin flight.
Yeah, correct.
Well, tell me about the other one.
What do you mean? Deceased name of Cassidy. Undertakers are J.J. O'Brien, 236 Salvation Road, Stockport.
Right. Stock.
Papers all in order.
Ah, well, 1,000 thanks. May your children, together and separately, win premium bonds, mastermind, and 2 weeks in the Costa Brava. Find lucky Christmases in their Christmas pudding and qualify for maximum supplementary benefit.
I'm not married.
Ah, in that case, perhaps you could phone for a taxi.
Would you be sensitive music lover, West Hampstead? Seeks pipe-smoking juggle with large bagpipes?
The Sandman.
As ever was.
You see the big fella over there in the sheepskin? Throwing sticks for the puppy?
That brute's a puppy I'm collecting for Oxfam.
His master's one of my wingers.
You need others?
So this will be kept civilized.
Sure.
All right.
Just get on with it.
We have the contents of a long box you were moving towards London.
Be precise.
Item 1 painting by Maurice Utrillo. Item 1 pencil drawing by Toulouse-Lautrec. Item 1 ruby and diamond clustered relic box. Set in silver. Russian. Item.
Okay. You've got me box.
Correction. We have your former box. It is now our box.
How did you get onto me? My operation.
A great deal of patience.
But you didn't reckon on old Ahmed turning you away.
We know you run your services for, let us say, a serious business concern whose head offices are in New York and Miami for a flat rate. You take a fee of £12,000 a time. Ahmed pays the whole agreed amount into your Swiss bank account. You pay the mafia.
Mafia? Oh, bless you. There's no such thing.
Of course not. These principals of yours trust you. But all you ever get out of shifting priceless loot around the world is a mere £12,000 a time.
It suits me. That's what my reputation's built on.
Integrity.
What's your proposal?
We hand you back the consignment in question. You sell it to Ahmed for cash. Tell him the arrangements have changed. We split it with you, 50-50.
And, how would I explain that to my principals in New York?
They'll never know. With your share, you could disappear for years.
You're an innocent young lady. In a word, naive. Now, I have a proposal for you.
Which is?
You hand back my casket. Contents intact. And I won't hand the matter over to my, transatlantic colleagues.
You have 12 hours to consider. If we can't do business, you'll be dead by tomorrow.
They talk about women's liberation.
And who the hell are you?
Let's just say I'm the reason you've been hanging around a certain jazz club. You and your friends and their size 12 booties.
Are you sure, madam?
I've told you, there's no funeral parlour in this street, Chuck. Never has been.
Good grief.
What's it, Chief?
You look like you did the night after Slasher Monroe's stag party.
Nah, I busted my wrist that night. This is only a scratch.
How do you know where to find me?
That bird what runs Central CID.
Ah, Jenny.
Oh, Jenny. Where'd you get the wheels?
Local job.
What was here?
236 Salvation Road.
Front shop.
Yeah. It's supposed to be an undertaker's. So somebody's being less than honest, isn't they?
Ah.
So there was 2 coffins off the Dublin plane.
My boy, I think you're beginning to get the hang of this deduction work.
Whither now?
Londinium.
In this?
Nah. Let the train take the strain.
Want one?
I gave it up.
Ah,
Inside.
bully for you. So what's going on?
I followed you from the jazz club.
And?
You came in here, you stayed for 4 hours with the gollywog.
Don't call him that, please.
Oh, you're a fancy man, is he?
What do you want?
This morning I followed you both. You went to a big building in Victoria, New Scotland Yard, I think they call it. Coppers, I says to myself. Coppers.
So what exactly is your problem? I mean, why follow me in the first place?
Well, we're both after the same thing, aren't we?
Being?
The folk who nicked my coffin.
How does the unlawful holding of a police officer help you?
Because by using the old grey matter, you can help me recover some of the loot and save my miserable skin.
A deal.
But sure, isn't that what makes the world go round?
Hello?
This is the Sandman.
Have you reconsidered?
Be at the Cellar Jazz Club, midnight. Bring the box with you. Park it someplace handy, and don't lose it.
I hope you won't step out of your league, Sandman.
I'm a businessman. See you tonight.
We'll be there.
Truth is stranger than fiction, right enough.
This bloke sounds a right nutter.
Yes, but does his story tie in with everything else we've learned?
Yeah. It does, you know, Jack.
What exactly does this bloke,
Smollett. Peter Smollett from Dublin, otherwise known as the Sandman.
What's his proposition?
He'll finger the people who hijacked his coffin load of goodies.
In exchange for?
Immunity from prosecution?
No chance.
Yeah, but Chummy doesn't have to have that spelt out to him till later, now does he?
You're a swift and nasty man, George.
Yes?
All right, DC Bennett. We'll establish a presence in the area, as they say. George?
Gov.
Mobile control unit covered. 10 nondescripts, 4 transits. Every man on foot you can rustle up. We'll do it like the stakeout of the dog track in March, okay?
Roger.
Well, DC Bennett, you're using an awful lot of the ratepayers' money. Petrol, overtime, beer X's. What if your Irish nutter doesn't turn up?
Oh, I have a feeling he will, sir.
Feeling? Not all.
What did you give your brother?
New set of wheels.
A car?
Nah, for his push bike.
In a minute now.
Governor wants us.
Look, this is a non-runner. This guy Smollett or a Sandman or whatever he calls himself is not known to anybody. He's having a son.
What do you mean, not known? He's hardly likely to be in the bloody phone book.
CRO have no trace of Peter Smollett with that birthday. Neither have C3 Dublin, nor the military computer in Lisburn.
Well, he wouldn't give us his real moniker, would he?
There's something wrong, though. I don't think Chummy is being 100% frank.
Here he comes.
We gotta move.
Yeah, but be careful. Charlie, Harry, this joker is down to you. I want him cuffed, flung in Transit 3 the minute he's fingered the others. Have you got that?
Got it. Right.
Polecat for all call signs. We're in business. Out.
Excuse me, young lovers.
Feel free, Danny boy.
It's all set up. How are you going to do it?
I'll shake their hands, clearly.
Afterwards, we'll pull you as well, okay? Make it look good?
Sure, of course. but I do have a deal.
Good luck.
Do you think he bought it?
So, what have you decided?
Bring the box to this address. Our Arab friend will pay you 142 grand in cash.
Finbar?
Oh, that's not enough. We were thinking more in terms of 170.
Take it or leave it.
Done.
And you got to be there at 3:15 this morning.
Understood.
Well, I can honestly say it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
If you're putting us on, we'll kill you.
I've never been surer of anything in my life. And you, sir. It's a fine Doberman you have.
It's DC Bennett, Gov, inside the club.
Yep. Finbar Malone. Yeah, that would figure. He's known all right. With a girl. Okay, listen. Get Smaller, or whatever he calls himself, the hell out of there. Good girl.
What's up, George? Something's wrong. They know, Willis. They know we're here. In which case they won't do nothing, will they?
What's the plan now? Simple. You follow that pair, you find a box of stolen gear, international class. This is where I say goodbye. Not yet, pal.
Hold on! Claim these two! Hold them!
Okay, stay where you are. We're police officers.
going down in the baskets. Charlie's with them.
Right, we'll follow them overground.
Yeah, there's got to be an exit the other side of the club.
Two in the club.
We're on to the sniper.
Bloody great. Get me a car, please. Somewhere.
Where you going?
Brixton. His brother's having a birthday party.